Hi, in this section we can learn about the conditional statements. Conditional statement helps you make decisions at the certain conditions. So here are the few conditional statements that I mentioned in this slide. Just you can observe. There is a if statement and the else statement and the else if statement and the nested else if statement and the switch statement. So these are the conditional statements that we are going to be discussing now. Just we will look up on that. What is if statement? So if the if statement we are going to be using by using if keyword in C++ programming. If the condition is satisfied, then it will execute what are the statements present in that if block, then it is going to be executing. Suppose if the condition is not satisfied, it will come out of the if block and what are the statements present in that outside of the if block, then it is going to be executing. So be careful while you are going to be declaring the if block. Just you need to be see the if keyword, whether if you can declare the capital I or the capital F or small I, one is capital F, then it is going to be giving as an error. So be careful while you are going to be using the if keyword. So this is the about the if statement that we are going to be using in the C++ programming. Coming to the if else statement. Suppose if the if condition was not satisfied, then the else block that catches that condition, then it is going to be executing that this statement. Just you can observe in this slide, there is a if condition, there is a in if block, there is a certain statements is present. If the condition is false, then it will catch the else block and then it will execute the statements present in that else block. So this is the how the if else statements is going to be working. Coming to the else if statement. The else if statement is going to be working when the previous condition was not satisfied, then the else if condition is going to be catching that condition statement, then it is going to be executing. So as you can observe in this slide, just you can we mentioned over here if condition, and we inside the if block there is certain statements is there, and then after that there is a else if condition we met, and then the previous condition if condition was not satisfied, then the else if condition it's going to be taking that condition and then it's satisfied, and what are the statements in the else if block, then it is going to be executing. If the both was not satisfied, the else block that catches that statement and then it will execute the statements according to that. So this is the how the if else if and the else statement is going to be working. Now we will look upon that nested if else statement. If suppose one control statement, another control statement is present, then we can call it as a nesting. So just you can observe there is a two if block, one is if, another one is else block. In if block there is a one more if else block is there, and again there is a else block, one more if else block is there. Just you can observe in this slide, then it is going to be working. So this is the what we call the nesting. So in nesting part, if you can't understand this one, just don't worry, we will move to the dev C++ and then we will look up on that how it is going to be working. Coming to the switch statement, it is an alternate of if else statement that we are going to be using the switch statement to select one of many code blocks to be executing. This is the syntax for the switch statement that we are going to be using in the C++ programming. So first it is going to be switch that expression, and then after that it will matches the case values, and if the case values is matching, then it will execute the statements what are the present in that case a value. So it will after that it is going to be breaking that condition, and then it will come out of the switch condition statements. If it will not matches the case value by default, what are the statements is present in the default block, then it will execute that block. So this is the how the switch statement is going to be working. So don't worry, we will move to the dev C++ and then we will look up on that how these conditional statements is going to be working.